Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, this is a special video, ladies and gentlemen. Not because it's Yena, although that's a fantastic reason for it to be special. Not because this was technically a Christmas gift from Yena, which is also special, and also not because it actually says the word special clip in the title, but because after 2.5 months of being behind ever since I left for my vacation, with this video, I am officially caught up to present day releases, which means I can start working on the stuff that comes out fresh. I can start trying to get to more requests again, and I can start working on stuff for Patreon again, so long as I actually have time away from my job. So, like I said, very special to me because that means I've covered almost 30 plus songs in the past 2 weeks. Alright, so anyway, this one is Yena, and I'm going to butcher this pronunciation. I did look up the translation. It means it was love, but it looks like it says Kukon sarangittako. I apologize to any actual Korean speakers with how bad I butchered that, but I gave it a shot. But like I said, translates to It Was Love. So this actually was on her single album that came out, I don't remember if it was September maybe, or maybe October, but Nemo Nemo, and we reacted to the title track from that. So this is not a new song, but her making a video for it was the actual new part of this. And even though I have the album, it's buried in my binder because I have so many other albums to get to that I've not actually heard the other 2 songs on it. There's this one. This is the 3rd track. I looked up the track list. And then the other one, track number 2, I think translates to Sugar, if I read that right. Point is, I've actually not heard the song even though it's been out for a while. So, even more reason to look forward to it. Let's go check it out. No lyrics, or no subtitles, I should say. So, I'll go ahead and pull up lyrics here on the phone, and we'll follow them on the second playthrough. I know that was her name, Yena, but I didn't see what was under it. Also, she's about to do her first concert in Seoul, which is fantastic. Now go on a world tour so I can see you, Yena. She's one of my favorites.
늘 가릴 게 없는 내 하루 반쯤감은 눈을 떠보면 두어진 거장 지나쳐 아차하는 매일
Her voice is so cute, man.
어제와 다른 하늘의 색과 바람의 냄새 같은 걸 모른 채 지나쳐 버린 게 문득 궁금해 아무 말 없이 창밖을
The vibe of the music doesn't seem to be matching the vibe of the video. Like, the feeling.
너를 만난다면 무슨 말을 할까 미안해 고마워 그런 말 따위야 나잖아 서툴렀던 것도 솔직하지 못해서 놓친 그 손도 그건 사랑이었다고 그렇게 말하고 싶어
She does the cute vibe so well.
되살아나 모든 게 가끔 상상해 일어날지도 모르는 그런 기적
Beautiful voice. I love how she fuses like this rock element into a lot of her music.
미안해 고마워 그런 말 따위야
tuck face.
사랑이었다고 그렇게 말하고 싶어 이 내 고개를 잡고 쓰게 웃음 짓는 이런 재미없는 어른이 돼버린 나 너를 만난다면 하고 싶었던 말 미안해 고마워만으로 충분해 네 없잖아 서툴렀던 것도 솔직하지 못해서 놓친 그 손도 그건 사랑이었다고 그렇게 말하고 싶어
Just absolutely gorgeous.
너와 내가 있는 그 시간으로 너에게 전할 그
Look at that precious smile. And now she's just being goofy. I see this going really well. Wait for it. Wait for it. Maul him. Okay. So here's the thing. I have no idea what the song is saying. So good thing I've already got lyrics pulled up. But she is so good at that almost anime rock sound. Like, it infuses the rock, it infuses her really adorable vocals, but she can also sing about things that are more heavy topics, but in light-hearted ways. And that's what I was getting at when I said that it doesn't feel like the video vibe matches the song vibe. Because the song, the music of the song at least, sounds upbeat. It's got that rock part going and driving it. And yeah, it's just fun. But she looks like, in her parts where she's acting, she looks like she's kind of sad, thinking back on something, or maybe daydreaming, which could be good or bad. So I'm really curious to see what the lyrics say here. Especially knowing that the title said it was love. It, just from what I'm seeing and from that title, I'm getting one of two things. Either it was love in the sense of like, kind of like it was love at first sight, like we're together and like I've always known I loved you kind of thing. Or what I'm thinking is more likely is that she was in love and it's over. Could be wrong. We'll figure it out when we get the lyrics. So let's go check it out. School time. Okay. Actually, I wanted to say, so Yena, Jigumi. I don't know what that means. I'll have to actually look that up. Not right now, but I was just curious what it said. See, she's looking out the window, like thinking back. She's smiling a little bit to herself. I don't know what this says. I really need to learn more Korean. I'm sorry, guys. Even right there, she's starting to get ready to sing. It's like she's a little sad. Like, it almost looks like she has just a little bit of teariness to her eyes. Now, I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just how she looked when they shot this.
늘 다를 게 없는 내 하루 반쯤 감은 눈을 떠보면 두어 정거 잔지나 아차하는 매일 언제부터였을까 어제와 다른 하늘의 색과 바람의 냄새 같은 걸 모른 채 지나쳐버린 게
Alright, so first verse is another day, nothing different from usual. When I half open my sleepy eyes, I realize I've passed a few stops. So apparently she's on the bus, or maybe on the subway, but probably the bus. And I realize I passed a few stops. Every day it's the same oops moment. Like, you know, she falls asleep every day. This is like a routine. Since when did it start? Like, when did I start not being fully present and just kind of zoning out or dozing off all the time? The colors of the sky different from yesterday. The scent of the wind I passed by, not even noticing them. So lost in her own thoughts. Like she didn't even notice anything else, the scents, the sky, all that stuff, because she either was asleep or just was lost, like I said, lost in her own thought or daydreaming.
문득 궁금해 아무 말 없이 창밖을 바라보던
So the pre-chorus, suddenly I wonder. So like she's kind of woken up now from her little bus nap. Suddenly I wonder, when we used to silently look out the window, you and I, do you remember? So yeah, this is her looking back on a relationship of some sort. We'll get more as we go, of course, but okay.
너를 만난다면 무슨 말을 할까 미안해 고마워 그런 말 따위야 나잖아 서툴렀던 것도 솔직하지 못해서 놓친 그 손도 그건 사랑이었다고 그렇게 말하고 싶어.
Okay, so the chorus, if I meet you again, what will I say? Sorry, thank you, those words are so common, aren't they? Even my clumsiness and the hand I missed because I wasn't honest, that was love, I want to tell you. Okay, so now we know. This was like almost a regret. Like it was love, but it was a love that she didn't confess, it looks like. You know, she didn't hold the hand she wanted to hold. She didn't say the words she wanted to say. And so she's thinking out loud, like, if I did meet you, like, what would we say? Like, what would I say to make it better? It would be awkward, right? But like, would I say sorry that I didn't? Like, would I say thank you for the memories? Like, what, no matter what she can come up with in her head, it all seems like it would be awkward. And that's why she's like, those words are so common. Like, they don't mean anything because they get used so much. Like, what would I actually say here? Just put the earbuds in. It was a really short verse, but the verse 2 is, when the songs we used to listen to suddenly play, everything comes back to life. So that explains why we've got the earbuds and the boombox back here. But just those things that trigger the memories. So in this case, it's the music that they used to listen to together that reminds her of their time. Actually, this line right here from the pre-chorus makes me think maybe she did actually confess at one point and it just didn't work out. Because it says, sometimes I imagine a miracle that could still happen, you and I, one more time. So maybe they were really close and I'm getting the impression that they were close and that she wanted to confess but didn't. And that this song is about the regret of not doing so. And that she would tell them that she loves them or that she did love them if she had the chance.
너를 만난다면 무슨 말을 할까 미안해 고마워 그런 말 따위야 나잖아 서툴렀던 것도 솔직하지 못해서
Opening a box of emojis, I guess.
그건 사랑이었다고 그렇게 말하고 싶어.
Actually, wait a second. I wanted to... This looks like it might be the guy from the title track, the Nemo Nemo. I'll, remember they're all wearing the boxes. Of course, when she took the box off of the dude's head, he was like hideous and she ran away. Felt bad for the guy. I feel like that's what she would do if I were wearing a box and she took it off. She'd be like, ooh, wow. But, yeah, felt bad for him. Imagine having a pretty girl like Yena, like, confess her love and all these feelings. She takes your box off, sees what you really looks like, and like, and we're out.
그건 사랑이었다고 그렇게 말하고 싶어. 이내 고개를 잡고 쓰게 웃음 짓는 이런 재미없는 어른이 돼버린 나.
So the bridge here, again, this is all assuming that these translations are accurate, of course. I should have put that disclaimer out there. But the bridge, then I shake my head and smile bitterly. So, like, she, like, snaps herself back to reality and, like, realizes, like, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. It sucks. I can't change it, though. And she says, I've become such a boring adult. Like, boring in the sense of, like, maybe, like, not really willing to take the risks. That we're more prone to taking when we're young. Yeah, we get, most of us, or at least I think it's most of us, maybe it's just me and I'm projecting, but most of us get more and more, even though logically we know the worst they can do is say no, we get more and more fearful of rejection as we get older, at least in my experience. Because it's like, you would think you've built up this tolerance, so to speak, of getting rejected, and so, like, it doesn't hurt as bad. But I feel like the older you get, the less likely you are to find those relationships, like, as time gets further and further, like, you get into your 30s and your 40s and your 50s, and, like, can it still happen? Yes, but is it as likely as when you're in your teens and early 20s? No. And so every rejection seems to hurt a little bit more at that point. Again, this could just be me and I might be projecting, but I think that's the general experience for people. But yeah, so she's basically saying, like, I'm already at this boring stage of my life where I'm not really taking those chances. I'm not confessing. I'm not holding the hands and telling the, the words that I want to or that my heart feels. Such a beautiful voice, I swear. Even though, hold on, even though her voice sounds so perfect for this almost anime rock genre, she still has a really nice tone. She can clearly hit higher notes. She has nice range. Like, it's not that this is all she can do. She's just really good at this. And this is more of like the youthful innocence style of anime rock, but there's also that type, like with her song DNA. That was a really, really good track. That was a Japanese release, but that's another style in this same genre that she can pull off. But she can also do a lot of different concept stuff too. Like, she had, what was it? Good Girl in the Dark and Wicked Love. Uh, and Wicked Love was, I still remember hearing Hate Rodrigo, and I didn't like the song at first, but it grew on me. Now I really do like it. But on the same album, you had Hate Rodrigo and Wicked Love back to back, and the videos for those were just so diametrically opposed that it's like, oh my god, this girl is the queen of duality. Like, she can do a lot. I know that was a tangent, but I wanted to gush about this girl real quick. Okay, that outro, like the sunset landscape or the faint sound of innocent laughter, things like that take me back. So just little memory triggers to the time where you and I exist. Now, when she says when you and I exist, I don't know if she's saying you and I like we were together, but maybe we like weren't really together. We just didn't take that next step. Or if she's just saying where you and I exist, like as in we're in the same spaces. But anyway, to take me back to the time where you and I exist, the words I wanted to say, breaking the long silence, the words I want to tell you. And of course, earlier we already found out when she said like it was love. And of course, that's in the title. I really wish as a blooper, they would have let us see when all this stuff falls off her head. Not that it's unexpected, so it's not as funny as it would otherwise be, but she seems so confident but nervous right here. She's like, I got this, oh no! Was I like the gingerbread man from Shrek? Like, oh no! Alright guys, that was Yena with It Was Love, and I adore this girl. Fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to the Patreons. Thank you guys for your support. If you aren't familiar, there's a link to the Patreon down in the description below. Feel free to go check all that out. There's a lot of stuff over there. Most of it is stuff that I can't put here, either because it's already been blocked or because it will get blocked. Also, patron subs get access to guaranteed prioritized requests sent to the top of the queue every month. Link to that queue is in the description, as well as a link to PayPal. PayPal is there in case you want to sponsor a request so that you can get your request up to the top of the list, but you don't want the Patreon benefits, then there you go. So, feel free to take a look. Thanks for being here. Hooray, we're caught up. I will see you for the next one. Take care, everybody.